Throughout the previous videos, we have shown you how to eliminate the wasted time and collect massive amounts of trading data in the strict environment. You run hundreds of backtests and find your own entry edge based purely on technical analysis. And this is a massive step forward as a trader. However, I must share one reality with you today here. Even with a massive amount of data and the perfect entry method, the majority of traders still lose money in the live market. Do you know why? It is because what ultimately dictates your trading profit is not your entry, but your exit. I have reviewed lots of trading histories, not only mine in the past, but also many students in my community, and I found that almost everyone hits the exact same wall. For example, let's say you do the perfect environmental analysis with the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo in higher time frames, and you execute a pinpoint entry on the lower time frames. The price then moves as expected and you start to seeing running profits. This is where your first emotion gets in the way. You are struck by the fear of losing that profit and you take a chicken profit way before your original target. Conversely, when you have the floating loss, you delay your stop loss hoping it will return break even and you blow weeks of profits with just one single loss. Unless you break free from this haphazard emotional exit, your account balance will never grow no matter how amazing your entry method is. And today I will thoroughly explain how to completely eliminate this emotional instability and find the single correct answer backed by the data using AI Trade Analyzer and the brand new exit optimizer provided by Forex Tester Online. This is extremely important content that will change your trading life, so please stay fully focused until the end of the video. Please take a look at the screen. This is a project where I actually took 48 trades on one of the Forex pairs with my new Ichimoku strategy I'm developing right now. The charting platforms we normally use, like TradingView, are the best tools for analyzing the current market. However, they do not have the feature that automatically and objectively points out your unconscious bad habits by reading your past trading history. But the FTO's AI Trade Analyzer, which is over here, this one, is different. Once you load your data, the AI instantly strips your trading bare. To start with what we can read here, please take a look at the strength section in the center of the screen here. The AI accurately recognizes that I am a pure technical trader who excludes the fundamentals, which showing over here, news reaction trading. You don't frequently trade in the reaction to the news. And it also praises my strict risk management of avoiding trades during the news release and setting a stop loss on every single trade, which is right over here, trading without the stop loss. All your trades have stop losses set. It also tells me that my profit factor during the Asian session is 2.48, which is the most among all the other sessions. But what we really need to look at here is the points to improve section on the left over here. The AI points out that I made overly low risk trades, taking less than 0.75% risk, which led to lower quality decisions and caused me to miss out on $131.76 in profit. It even provides a specific improvement plan stating that if I had carefully increased my position size after the winning streak, then I could have gained additional $586.29 in profit. The AI teaches you your unconscious habits as objective facts that you could not notice by yourself. This is the first step of Kaizen in trading. And this analytics page goes far beyond just AI advice. As you scroll further down, it is packed with graphical tools that allow you to analyze your performance from multiple angles. We'll get to this Excel optimizer later, but first let's look at the performance over time section over here. Here you can see not only your total profit and the loss, but also your max drawdown and the balance history drawn in the beautiful curves. You can visually understand exactly how your capital grew at a single glance. Next, please pay attention to the performance analytics section over here. Here, the breakdown of my 48 trades is displayed in the pie charts. You can clearly see that the win rate balance with 31 winning trades at 64.58% and 17 losing trades at 35.42%. What is even more interesting is the bias in the positions and the profits. Short positions make up 41.67% and the long positions make up 58.33%. But if you look at the profit graph on the right over here, you can instantly see that the profit from the short is about $129, while the profit from longs is $1272. It's showing that I'm making profits a lot more on the long trades. So you gain self-awareness backed by the data that you excel a long trend following. Moving further down, we have the performance by session section over here. The number of trades and average profit for each session like London and Europe and Asia and New York are shown in the bar charts. In my case, you can see that my average profit in the Asian session is high at about $48, while it drops down to $20 in the New York session over here. You can see how your lifestyle and the market volatility affects your result. And a feature I want many traders to utilize is this trading activity calendar. In the monthly calendar format, your daily profit and loss and win rate are color-coded. For example, in my case, a $186 profit on January 6th and $103 profit in January 20th. You can grasp which day generated big profits and which days concentrated loss, just like flipping through a diary. Finally, please look at the trading activity by hour bar chart. This aggregates the times of the day you execute the trades and make profits out of 24 hours. In my case, you can visually understand that my trades are concentrated and my profits are greatly extended around 9 and 10 a.m. and also 3 p.m. around and 8 p.m. hours. In this way, FTO completely visualizes not just a record of wins and losses, but your trading tendencies, your best time frames, and even your positional habits. And from here is the biggest highlight of today. Let's look at the Excel optimizer, which has evolved dramatically with the latest update in this July. Normally, to find the optimal stop loss and take profit for certain markets you're trading, you have to spend weeks or even months manually testing hundreds of combinations. But this tool derives the parameters best suited for your system in just 30 seconds. Please look right above the take profit slider on the screen. You can see two numbers displayed, average and optimized. Let me show you a shocking fact here. My actual average take profit, which is AVG, was about 38 pips. So I was getting relieved when I saw floating profits and closing at 30 pips. However, the optimized ideal value that the AI calculated by reviewing all my 48 trades is actually about 131 pips. And this means that even though my Ichimoku entry accurately caught a massive trend, my take profit system got in the way and I harvested a profit that should have grown to 131 pips at a mere 38 pips. This is the definitive proof of taking chicken profits. And the data on the right shows that if I had better system and mechanically executed the 46 pips of stop loss and 131 pips of take profit dictated by the AI on all trades, the net profit of this project would have skyrocketed to $1,569.25. So instead of changing your exit rules, every single trade you set at and execute in just one consistent parameter, backed by the data. This becomes your absolute edge for extracting profits from the market. Furthermore, with the July 2026 update, a toggle feature was added, allowing you to turn each parameter on or off individually. Just because the data presented by AI is excellent doesn't mean that you have to deny all your discretionary skills. For example, let's say you already have an edge in the timing of your manual exit based on price action. In that case, you turn off max holding duration toggle like this. Do you see how the performance numbers like the net profit on the right instantly changed? This is a result of the AI simulating your final performance if it respects your manual exit timing without overriding it while only applying the optimal width for stop loss and take profit, where emotions tend to interfere. This is the ultimate hybrid environment where the intuition of discretionary trader and objective data analysis perfectly merge together. The gap between the 38 pips average and the 131 pips optimized value that I showed you earlier is the exact cost of emotion you could be losing due to fear and the greed. These numbers visually and boldly confront you with how inefficient your exits were. Only by facing and accepting this can we correct and kaizen our trading. To maximize this system, there is one rule you absolutely must follow, and that is your entries must be consistent. If you optimize random haphazard entries driven by, let's say, mood, for example, or gut feelings, then it's just curve-fitting random noise and it will be completely useless in the future market. Data only has true value because there is a consistent approach based on pure technicals. And the market is always changing. You must regularly re-optimize using recent data and fine-tune your parameters to fit the current market environment. Always doubt the status quo and keep updating your data. Running this Kaizen cycle is the environment and requirement for professionals to survive in this harsh market. Consistent entry data and optimal exit parameters, completely free of emotion. When you have these two things, absolute confidence will be born from within yourself. You will no longer feel fear during trades or be swayed by greed. You must mechanically execute the system in front of you. This is the non-losing mindset that will never waver in the live market. Alright, how was that? I took my time explaining, but I believe you fully understand how deep AI analysis, detailed performance statistics, and optimized exits can elevate your trading to the next level. Please use the link in the description below to access FTO and load your own trading history into this analytics section page. I'm sure you'll find some shocking facts and news. In the next video 4, I will explain how to challenge prop firm exams armed with this perfectly optimized system and the resilient mindset. Specifically, I will talk in detail about the ultimate weapon for prop firm challenges, which is the real CMA futures tick data and volume analysis recently introduced to FTO. So futures traders absolutely cannot miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel and wait for the next video. I will see you again soon. So till then, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold.